I've been an artist for 10 years. Now that may seem like a long time, but you don't have to be creating art for that long to be a great artist. You could be an amazing artist within a year as long as you're consistent. It just took me a lot longer to figure that out. The furthest back that I can remember drawing is about 3rd or 4th grade, just doodling in a little notebook. And I was actually drawing so much that I actually ended up getting detention for sketching in a notebook. Not the ideal way that you want to spend your lunch break or recess. But it wasn't up until my 8th grade year that I joined an actual art class, and I found out that I was somewhat decent at drawing. Now the class wasn't anything too crazy. It just went over the basics, anatomy, color theory, how to shade within the lines. It just set a very good, solid foundation. And each year it got more and more challenging, as it should, because your skill level should be progressing as well. I think what really helped me was drawing outside of class, not just drawing in the classroom just to get a good grade in the assignments. So even though I was drawing quite a bit within high school, I was never really consistent with it. Like looking back, there'd be moments to where I'd pretty much be drawing like every week, right? But then there'd be months where I just don't draw at all. But what I've come to learn is the reason why I was able to keep those skills and all those techniques that I've learned within those art classes was because of the amount of hours that I put into drawing. I know I preach a lot about consistency, so my past self is not the best example. But what I found out about consistency along my journey is it definitely does help you along your own art journey. You need to be consistently practicing to get better. However, in my case, since I had such a long history of creating and making art, I was able to keep those same skills pretty much even if I took a long break. And it's just because I've already set that foundation of so many hours already spent practicing. Even after graduating high school, I still drew no matter where I went. I was always using like regular pencils, Prismacolors. I experimented with pens, which obviously with pens can't erase, so whatever you lay down on the page is kind of what you got. But at the job that I was working at during that time, my coworkers really enjoyed my pen drawings the most, so that was a fun experience. I actually remember just sitting down at one of the front desks and just grabbing a sticky note and whatever pen was on the desk, kind of just started drawing with it. And after I finished it, I would post it up by the computer, so the next time that someone else would come to sit down at the desk, they would see my drawing. Kind of like a slick way to like show off your artwork without really, showing off too much. It's just a little tip for you guys. And then in 2021, I got introduced into digital art, which I'm not gonna lie, it was a huge learning curve trying to figure out how to shade and not make your lines look wobbly, and then adjusting to a glass screen versus just drawing on paper. But I learned eventually over time, like the more I used my iPad, the easier that it got, and naturally my traditional art skills started to transfer over, which brings me to the point of your traditional art skills will transfer over to digital art. It just might take some time to adjust, but you just gotta be patient and keep practicing, and then things will start to make sense. Up until this point, I never did any exhibits or anything like that, but this is kind of the point when I got older, I started to realize I could start to make money with this. And I just need to figure out what direction I needed to go. So like most people, what did I do? I started off doing commissions, which commissions was cool, but as soon as it started was pretty much just as quick as it ended, because the main reason I didn't like it is because the requests that people were giving me, it seemed to always be something that wasn't a part of my style. And I was also still trying to figure out my style too as well, even after doing art for a little while. But yeah, I dropped the idea of doing commissions pretty much completely, just because, the requests, I felt like I couldn't really give what people were asking for. So eventually around that time, I do end up having my first art exhibit, which at one of them, I did end up selling some prints, which made me a little bit of money. I had a few more exhibits throughout that year. If you want to learn more about how those exhibits went. It was actually in Japan, and I have a video about it and being an artist in Japan. So now with the more recent years, so 2023, 2024, I'm still obviously drawing and painting on my iPad. It's just more of me trying to figure out what my style is. And I think style is a very loose term because the way you draw, it's always gonna evolve over time. Like, you're not just going to continue to draw something and it never change. And change is a good thing. It means you're improving. So what did I learn after drawing for 10 years? Well, the future is very uncertain. But if you have a passion behind something you genuinely love to do, it doesn't matter how much time it takes to create it, as long as you genuinely like it and you're having fun, nothing else really matters. I think nowadays, especially within the past year, I've been a lot more obsessed with art. Not in the sense of like, I want to make money with it, more of I want to learn as much as possible. I want to improve as much as possible. And the more that I learned about different techniques, the more I find myself enjoying it and just look forward to creating. That's really how I found out that this is my number one passion. This is something that I really love to do, and I'm going to continue to do it for myself and not really worry about how many likes I get on Instagram or going viral on TikTok. I'm now in a space of just making art because I genuinely just like to do it. Not saying I don't want to make money with my art, but when it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to stress over it. There's obviously more to the story because 10 years is quite a long time to be making art. But like I said, you guys don't have to be doing art just as long as I have to, become good at it. You could easily improve just as fast within a less amount of time if it's something that you really want to do. But this was just the journey that I had for myself. So I think if I had a moral of the story, the moral of the story is just keep drawing. You never know what doors may open for your future. And with that being said, that's pretty much all I got. If you liked the video, go ahead and share it. Other than that, I'm out.